Okay, so this is, I'm not sure, I think number 4. Are you for real? Okay, so we're on vacation. I needed a pedicure. If you had seen my feet, you would know that that is not really a want, but a real need, especially when all these cute people are walking around in Florida in their sandals. And my feet have not seen the light of day for long, long, long time. So, anyways, it was truly, it was truly a service to other people who had to witness my feet in sandals. Anyways, so I was going there. However, they had a 7-Eleven, this huge 7-Eleven, and I said, oh my gosh, we got to stop, because I am almost positive they would have the Slurpees, like the sugar-free Slurpees or the zero or whatever. And I was really wanting one. So we stop at the 7-Eleven and I go to get out while I'm trying to take everybody's order. Okay, what you want, what you want, what you want. And I see this lady walk out of the 7-Eleven with this bushy thing up on her. She had like a big hair too. But I was like, oh my gosh, she looked like she had like one of those Daniel Boone hats on. And I'm like, well, Lord have mercy, she would not be wearing a hat like that in Florida. However, I was a little chilly at that point because my mother-in-law's truck is like crazy decked out with everything, like air conditioned seats. I'm like, what? Like, and then I took my charger and was able to totally plug it in like a house plug. She's got those in the truck. I mean, this truck has everything. Anyways, back to the story. So I'm like, what does this lady have up on her shoulder? Like, because I waited in the car because I didn't know what it was. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, is she for real? She had a raccoon up on her shoulder with the tail all hanging in the back. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And so James is like, take a picture, because I get out to go run to the 7-Eleven. And he's like, take a picture. I am not taking a picture. That thing is hanging now over. She's getting gas, okay? And it is out right there on the window that's down. And it's got its little whatevers, claws, feet, hands, whatever. And it's trying to open the door. And I thought, that thing's going to be smart enough and open the door. And it's going to make a beeline, because I swear I was like beeline from it. And it's going to come up and bite me. And I don't have time for that, because we're in Florida, and one, I have no clue who's in the network. You know how that works, and who's not in the network. So I'm not dealing with all those copays and all that extra expense and then have to get a shot because the thing could have rabies, whatever. All this stuff's going through my mind. All I really wanted was a stinking sugar-free Slurpee from 7-Eleven or whatever they're called, because it sounded so good and I could eat that or drink that on my plan. Anyways, so they're like, take a picture. So Taylor's in the car or the truck and she takes a picture. Great. Take your picture. I don't care. Take it. That's fine. Well, that little thing had its little fingers and got it open the door and then jumps out the window. She's having to go find it. I went into the store. I was like, not today is that thing getting me. I'm going to go get my Slurpee. Anyways, so I go into the store and these people are like, oh my goodness. I mean, one lady goes, I'm a little weird, but that was really weird. And I thought she has to be talking about that raccoon. So I was like, you talking about that raccoon? She goes, yeah. I said, yeah. She put it in her car, left the window down. The thing gets out. She's having to go get it. I feel like that's people endangerment. I mean, we have child endangerment and maybe animal endangerment, but that is people endangerment. And you should not have a wild animal like that, not leashed, I guess, if you would leash them, whatever, not running around where people are in a public place trying to get a stinking Slurpee. I was so mad. And some gas, okay? So now I'm not saying the Slurpee gave me gas. I'm just saying you would get fuel there. So I don't feel like, one, she should have even had that thing in the store. Now, I know some of you have raccoons, and I know some of you have raccoons as pets. And I'm not saying any nasty mean thing about y'all having your raccoon and your pet and whatever, but you don't see my precious baby dogs going into the 7-Eleven when people are trying to get their Slurpee, okay? You don't see that because I don't take them, and I'm respectful to not let my dogs go wandering, which they would never bite anybody, but still. And they are domesticated or whatever. So you would never see them out in public like that, because I truly would be afraid that my dog would get hit because they're tiny. But I'm just like, lady, are you for real? Like, you brought your raccoon. Hopefully you didn't just go find him, but you brought him to get gas. Like, what was so important that you couldn't leave your raccoon at home that you had to bring him to the Slurpee store? I don't know. I was like so upset. Anyways, so that is my Are You For Real? I cannot believe it, Florida raccoon story. So take care and God bless. And don't mess with my Slurpees. No, they were really good too. I'm just saying. They had vitamin water and it was 0 sugar. Oh my gosh. I told James, I said, when we leave here tomorrow, we have to stop, because I think we can stop with the big O RV. And I'm definitely going to get a couple because I'm going to put some in the freezer. But although they're never that good once they're frozen. But I'm going to get the big, extra big one because I only got a smaller one because I was like nervous and I couldn't find the cups and I couldn't find the lids because I thought that thing, she was going to come back in. I thought, God bless, I hope she prepaid and she's not going to be coming back in to pay. So I probably would have paid for her. I'd have been like, lady, you're good. I got it. Okay. I will just pay for it. You will be good. You don't need to bring your little raccoon, which my kids were calling it a different name. And they're like, Mom, you don't know what it means? And I'm like, no, it's a raccoon. And they were saying, no, on Galaxy of the Guardian or Gargle, whatever it was, there's apparently a raccoon that talks. I don't care. This thing was not talking. So anyways, Thomas, I'm doing Are You For Real? Anyways, so take care. God bless. Talk to you later. You see stuff all the time. So crazy. You think just in Ohio, but Florida too.